All right. Here we are. It's Sunday night, and I'm going to continue working on that thing I wrote this morning in the previous live stream today. In case you missed it, it's a piece that's brand new that I started as an exercise for Omnisphere. Not like a sponsored Omnisphere thing, just using not only Omnisphere, but using sounds from Omnisphere that I chose randomly. So I put Omnisphere on shuffle, and I got all these crazy sounds, and I was like, you know what? They're crazy, but I'm going to use them. I'm going to write with the crazy sounds and use that as sort of a restriction to breed some creativity. Some of these sounds are pretty out there. We started with this thing called Centipede, which was totally wild. How you guys doing, by the way? And Centipede sounded like this. So kind of a sci-fi vibe there. I didn't know where to take that, but let me play some of the other sounds that we worked with. So we had Centipede, we had something I called Upright. This was like a kind of a wonky upright piano, which also has sort of like a really cheesy sci-fi sound to it, but we made it work. Then we have the pad. There you go. Then we had something called Monster. There's a lot of sci-fi stuff in Omnisphere. There's tons of stuff on Omnisphere though. This thing I just called Vibe for some reason. Sort of a syncopated chord thing happening there. Then there's this fretless bass that was pretty cool. Yeah, let me play this again. And that takes the melody in a little bit. I'll get there. Don't worry, I'm gonna get there. We have the orchestron. This one here also doubled the melody. Whoops, I spoiled it. I played you the whole thing. Just a snippet. Okay, here's orchestron. I don't even know what to make of this one, but it doubled the lead. And then something I called wet clav. Also sort of that syncopated thing. So I'm gonna actually move this right next to vibe. Bass is my melody, so I'm gonna move this pad out of the way. I'll move Monster out of the way, and it doesn't really matter. I have no idea where this is gonna go. Okay, so here's what it sounds like. I'll play from the top. This is very much incomplete, but here's what we have. Yeah, so it's out there. I don't even know what to call this. It's like jazzy thriller sci-fi. Totally whack. Okay, so I'm gonna just write a little bit more of this before bed. First things first, I gotta get the drum part for this 4-bar section here. Yeah, it has a little game vibe. So here we go. Let's get some drums. Let's see. Oh, that's not drums. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna record the kick. Okay. We'll do that for the hats. Just gonna help myself out here with a little quan and snare. That hi-hat thing's a little aggressive. I'm just gonna move my... Nope, no good. I mean, I'm just gonna loop this and play a couple things, and we'll see if anything sounds good, and then we'll lay it down. Here we go. Okay, we're going with that. Oh, maybe okay, we're gonna go to the ride. Okay, I think we can do something with that. That's okay. We're gonna do some hi-hat pedal on the quarter note. Well, 1, 2, 3. Well, it's actually 8th note. But this is sort of, I don't know. I put 87 as the tempo, but it's starting to feel like double that. Okay, here we go. Hi-hat pedal. 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, that'll work. Let's turn that outlier down. And now snare. Aha. Thank you. I think I want a little bit more of a ghost note somewhere in this little snare part. All right. What should I do? All right, it's fine. We're gonna keep going. New motto. Let's just keep going. Yeah, there's a little weather report action in there. This is not meant to be a score. This is just me making some fun stuff that I started this morning. Again, using Omnisphere sounds on shuffle. Omnisphere is a virtual instrument, and I put it on shuffle, so I just got random sounds, and I was like, okay, we're gonna use these sounds, and I'm gonna make some music with these sounds, no matter what happens. And it's kind of interesting because a lot of the time, and maybe you guys and gals have experienced this, but a lot of the time, the sounds really inform the style of music, the quality of the music, the vibe, which is why it's important to have good sounds. Of course, the performance is like just as important, but if you have like some good sounding samples or virtual instruments, or even you want your real instruments to have good sounds. Like when I'm playing saxophone, I want to have the best possible sound I can have. So the same goes true for electronic music. You want to know how to make good sounds, and you want to know how to find them. So Omnisphere, as I said, has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of sounds. Some of them I really, really like. Some of them, I don't need to use. But for this type of an exercise, it's what we're doing. It's good. It's fun. So this is what we have so far. So I'm digging the drum part there, but this is like something I always talk about and think about is the forest from the trees, right? If you get really focused in on the trees, you kind of lose sight of the forest sometimes. And though I really like that 4-bar drum groove there, I don't think it works in terms of the big picture. Like, I think we need more of the 4 bars that came before, like that groove. Because if I keep changing it up, you know, maybe we can put this in the next 4 bars. I need to continue what I have here. That kind of a thing. And maybe I'll do a little variation, like. Something like that. Oops. The snare on that one. And then we need a hi-hat. Okay, so that is going to sound better, I think, coming from the previous 4 measures. Let's hear what it sounds like. Yeah, that's the right idea. But the only thing I want to add now is the first beat, instead of the closed hi-hat, I'm going to just try the open one. No, it's this one right here. Maybe even something bigger. Like a cymbal. You know, like a little cymbal. Yeah, that kind of thing. Louder. That was really loud. That's the idea. What is going on? Okay, we gotta move. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then that drum groove works. See? We needed to continue what we had before. Keep an eye on the forest, people. Look at that Forrest Gump. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now, let's add a little drum fill. Something like that. You know? Nothing. I'm not a great drummer here, especially on the keyboards, but okay, here we go. Okay, so we just recorded that fill there, and we're gonna probably take that out and that. And that was so out of time. Thank goodness for the cue. Love the cue. Okay. Oh man, good luck on that English paper, Soultown. Good luck. Okay. So we're on to, I don't even know what this is, like the B section. I think this is the B section. I think this is the B section. Coming up here. So we need to do something different. We've been doing this sort of like G pedal thing with like this A major over the G minor. So it's like this. Like that's a pretty cool sound. I like that A major over G minor. Whew. Yeah, it's good. It's good. That's kind of a scary chord. And if you're doing improvisation on like a single note line, like a lead synth or a saxophone or any kind of anything soloing, alternating between the G minor triad and the A major triad, that's a good sound. That's a really good sound. So if you have like, right? So there is a spooky triadic approach, we'll call it. And that's where we're going. That's where we went with that harmonic thing happening in the first 12 measures. But we can't do that trick forever. We can't be a one-trick pony with this tune. So we got to find a way to make it go somewhere. We need to go somewhere else. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to start to just try to like hear some stuff in my head before I even go to the piano. Sometimes I'm going to go to the piano to find, do a little hunting, do a little fishing for some sounds, some chords. But if I can, I try to do it in my head first. So I'm thinking here. I'm thinking, do I want to go to like a major thing, like a major tonality, brighten this thing up? So we're coming from here. I don't even have what instrument can I use to write something? I don't have like a normal instrument. I guess I'll use the upright. That might be a little too dramatic, but we could go to E flat major. So we got like the G minor, A major over that G minor. So E flat major sounds good, but it might be too dramatic. Sometimes, actually, most of the time, if you go melodic and you let the melody define it, that's a good decision. Letting the melody guide you, because ultimately the melody is, in the front seat, in the hot seat, or the driver's seat, I should say. So what am I gonna do melodically? No. So the last line I had was this. I might steal one of my own chord progressions. Okay, so I wrote this tune in 2012, I think, called When You Know She Loves You Back, which is a long title for a long tune. But that's available for anybody who's interested to listen to. It's somewhere on my YouTube channel, When You Know She Loves You Back. And in one of the sections for that tune, I did this chord progression where it's like a major 7, and then you go to like down a half step in the bass, but that's the third, so it's like a B flat add 9 over D, and then you go down a half step again to D flat major in this case, and then so it's this pattern here of going from a major 7 chord with the root in the bass to a major chord with the third in the bass. And I think that could work here. So we're gonna go to the E flat major, but we're not gonna go to a major 7. I think we're gonna do like a 6. So it's a little less saccharine, if you will. Is this interesting to anybody? Anybody out there finding this interesting? Because I could just play it too. So let's see here. See what I'm doing there? So, yeah, doody boom, ba doody boom, ba doo da boo da doo da, ba Something like that. Okay, so that's where we're going. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to pan out. Get it? Pan out right over here. Panning out. Okay. But that's where we're going with it. So I'm gonna loop my little groove here. So yeah, I don't know if this drum groove is gonna work now. This might be better for after we get out of this section, because this is kind of aggressive, that drum thing that we did before. Okay, stay on track. So we're gonna do. Let's give ourselves some context. Okay, let's record the bass. Let's just get the melody in there. We'll get the melody in there, and then we'll have something we can do. Okay, so we're just gonna start with that much, just a little at a time. And we'll continue doubling that lead with our weirdo orchestron nonsense. Okay, just two measures at a time. 2 measures at a time. Nothing too crazy. We don't want to get too crazy here. Okay, so vibe. I think vibe is going to provide our harmonic content. Because it's kind of a nice combination of a pad and a pluck. There's like a good attack there, but it also has the sustain. So I think we can use that as our chordal accompaniment. So what's the last voicing I have here? Because I want to have it voice lead. What was that? Oh. No, we're not doing that. I think that's kind of what I did actually on that tune I was talking about, When You Know. Something like that. I'm not sure, because it sounds nice up there, but it kind of clogs the melody. I have an idea. Let's add a new sound. Okay, so this will be an example of what I've been doing for this whole thing. So what I've been doing is duplicating one of my Omnisphere tracks, like Centipede here. I'm going to turn off the EQ, because we have no idea what we're going to get from this new sound. And this is what I do. I click the shuffle button down here at the bottom. There we go. And we're just going to click on the next one. It's called Nepal. I have no idea what Nepal sounds like. I'm really hoping it works for the purposes of this chord progression. It's going to be rough. That's going to be rough, people. Unfortunately, this is not going to work because this is one of those samples, one of those sounds where it's like a chord already. And okay. All right, we're going to do a little poll here. You guys still watching? We're going to do a poll. Can you see all the different titles here? We have Repeat Offender. I'd like you guys to help me choose. We're going to do a random sound from this mix right here. Should we try Repeat Offender, An Ode to Eternal Youth, Sunday Morning Worship, Early Computer Days Lead? You can see it, can you? Right? Can you read this? Can I zoom in here? Nope. Oop, sorry. Okay. So, which one from this list should I choose? Okay, we got a Sunday Morning. Any other votes for Sunday Morning? Or are we just, is Kulop the only person that is going to be voting tonight? Or today, depending on where you are. All right, we got another vote for Sunday Morning. Oh, thank you, guy. Okay, you can't see. I don't know what they sound like either. That's the thing. That's the exciting part about this. Okay, we're going to go for Sunday Morning, which is kind of appropriate because it's Sunday today. All right, Sunday Morning Worship. Oh, I wasn't expecting that like warm synth, but I think we can make it work. So we're going to go with Sunday Morning Worship. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to do my original idea, the sort of arpeggiated effect, just because there's not a quick enough attack on this. So we're just going to do some pads. But it sounds nice. It's like a warm analog synth. I think it's going to work for what we need here. Thank you, everyone, for voting for Sunday Morning Worship. God bless. Now I just got to find the right voicing for Sunday morning. Yeah, you hear that? That is it. That's it. That's the one. That's what we're doing. Okay. So, what did I play? Cool. All right, let's record this. Yeah. Yes. Everybody with me? Everybody with me? That was E flat major 7 to a D flat add 9 over D. If anybody has watched any of my videos, you've probably seen me play one of these add 9 chords over the third. It's just like, it's one of my favorite things to do. So we're doing it tonight. We're doing it tonight. All right. So let's add something else. We've got some chords. I kind of want to hear what this. First of all, let's change the sound. Okay. I kind of want to hear what Sunday morning sounds like with one of these. What's it called? One of these like side chainy effects. The pumper, you know. Okay, who likes the one knob pumper? Who wants that sound where it has that sort of pulsing? Now it sounds a little weird right now without any instrumentation in the drums. So, are we pro pump or are we against pump? Sounds too much like pro Trump. Just to give it a fair shot, I'm gonna give you some bass drum. Okay, so that's what it sounds like with the kick. I can also lessen it, you know, we can adjust. I think it helps with a little bit. It's nice to have that movement in there. Let me get. We can bring it down to number 3. I think 3 is a good balance. It's not too offensive, but Blackbeard life, exactly. Less is more. Less is more. And what we're going to probably do with the kick, we're probably going to like low pass the you know what out of this. Because we want this section to make it sound a little bit like we're underwater. Like we might even do it with Sunday Morning. I didn't say I wasn't going to put a filter on it. So no, I'm not going to make it like that. I think we want to put, you know, maybe it's more of the filter than anything else, like an automated filter kind of a thing. So what's the best way to do that? Let's see. You know what? All right. I'm gonna play with it a little bit more later. I don't want to get too caught up in production. Something I'm trying to work on here. Something I'm trying to work on is keeping practice time separate from composition, separate from production. Those are 3 different things. I don't want to start mixing my practicing with my writing and my writing with my production, because then I end up just like doing none of the 3. So this is all about composing. This is a composing session. I'm doing a little bit of production here and there. I'm not really doing any practicing in here. Usually my tendency is to get wrapped up in the production while I'm composing, and then, you know, this is impressive that I made it to 15 measures, which is unusual for me, especially in these live streams. So we're really just trying to, you know, move the piece along. We're moving it along. Okay, so let's just do that. Let's move it along. Okay, so what are we going to do with our other instruments? We need, what is this going to do? That's not bad. We're just going to repeat that figure because it works over both chords. Stop recording. All right, we're moving here. What does this sound like again? Actually, that might sound nice. Maybe we play that part in this vibes thing too. Trying to find something for this. Okay, this is fine. We gotta keep it moving. We gotta make sure these are pretty even. And I'm probably gonna do that low pass filter on all this, because again, we want it to have this really vibey, like underwater kind of a thing. Okay. Composition first in this case, Jamie. Composition first. Or is it Jaime? Sometimes production first. I don't know. You know, it's different. It's different for everybody. It's different for me depending on the job and depending on what I'm working on. But tonight and today, because I started this one in the morning, and I'm trying to continue it now. Today, it's just been about composition because I feel like I've been really into trying to work on production and try a lot of different things out, and so I've ended up with, like, you guys know, I've been doing the loop of the day for a little bit, and it's been good. It's been great. But it's just this tiny bit of music, and I haven't gotten to write anything really extended in a while. And this is a really good sort of challenge for myself to make sure I'm going forward. I'm right in this direction, going into the right side of the DAW. Okay, wet clav. What does this sound like again? Maybe we don't even need to use wet clav. It's not the best sound in the world anyway. What's monster? Yeah, this can be our bass. Oh, there's too much extra stuff going on. Like all that high stuff. It's not working. What's the pad sound like? I'm not even playing it. Okay, so the pad's fine. I mean, it takes like 3 seconds for it to make any noise. So you know what we have to do? We got to spin the wheel and get a new sound. Hopefully, something we can use. I'm looking for something we can use as a bass. I need that, like, whoom. I need that bass sound. So we're going to spin the wheel here, Mr. Shuffle. And, whoa. TR great to arpeggiate. Oh, guys, this is good. This is good. This is a Trillion. I can already tell this is a trilogy patch, which is from Trillion, which is all basses. So there's a good chance. There's a really good chance that this is going to fill the role that we're looking for. Really good chance. Okay, so that's a bass sound. It's not as sort of long as I was hoping, but maybe we can let's see what the parameters are here. Oh, so yeah. Who said I couldn't play around with the envelope? Good. This'll do the job. Now I am really going to consider putting on that one knob pumper, because it's going to get out of the way of the kick drum when I do that. See, that is what I'm talking about. Now just imagine that low pass filter on some of those higher instruments, and guys, we are going to be vibing all night. Who's enjoying the bass? Anybody enjoying the bass? What are we calling this? We're calling it TR Great. Let's just call it Great Bass. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There it is. I got it. I've been talking about it. I gotta add the filter. I gotta do it. So what's the best way to do this? Automation. I'm gonna automate it. I'm gonna automate it with just a basic. I could use the same EQ that I have in there already, but I don't want anything with that many parameters. I'm just gonna go for the single band. And we're just gonna automate it. High cut. We're gonna high cut it. And I'm going into automation mode. I know I'm in production zone right here, but I gotta do it. I gotta do it, guys. I'll tell you what, if I'm still working on this little automation thing in 3 minutes, everybody comment and say, get on with the show. All right? So it shouldn't take very long. This shouldn't take long at all. High cut frequency. No. Where is it? Where is it? Am I on the wrong track? Where the heck is it? Frequency. Single. Frequency. Okay, we're good. So what I'm going to do is bring this down. Where is it? What the heck? Read. No? Solo. Main. Single EQ. Frequency. Alright, so we gotta move this over. Okay. Easy mouse. What is happening here? Hello? Oh. I'm getting nerve. I don't know. Where? Oh. Okay. Moving on to the upright. Okay. Upright. Nope. Frequency. Same thing. Let's bring it down. Oh, come on, Logic. Give me my frequency automation. Don't change it on me. Thank you. Okay, let's hear what it sounds like. Maybe a little too much. Yeah, just the right amount. Just a little bit. Nothing too serious. Oh, thank you, William. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Gotta move along. Okay, we gotta keep writing. We gotta keep writing. We gotta keep writing. We gotta keep writing. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, we got it. We're gonna keep going. Where's the bass there? All right, I want another instrument on the melody. Okay, we're gonna load up our Omni. Turn this off. Shuffle the deck. Omnisphere controls. Okay, shuffling. Return of Mr. Cole. Okay, I know this sound. Does anybody know who Mr. Cole is? Does anyone know who Mr. Cole is? The name of this sound is Mr. Cole. Oh, it kind of says it in there. But I'm going to close this so you can't get the hints. That's the sound. Who knows who Mr. Cole is? Come on. Come on, you guys. Mr. Cole. Who do you know with the last name Cole? Maybe you don't know him personally, but you may know of him. This is the sound. No, not Nat King. No, it's not Nat King Cole. All right. 10 more seconds before I tell you who it is. You may not know him. He's not like... Yes, thank you, Graham. It's Lewis Cole. It's Lewis Cole. Go check out Lewis Cole if you haven't already. All right. Now this patch is a little plucky. It's a little bright. So I think we're going to have to pass this one out. And we need some delay. Luckily, I think I have a delay already up here. Oh yeah, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. A little more feedback on that bad boy. Oh yeah. What's happening? It's come together. Beautiful. All right. Thank you, Cole. Thank you, Lewis. We're just going to call it Lewis. All right. That's the sound. That's the sound we needed. That Cole is a little late. Still late. Let's move this up next to our other melody notes. So what's going on here? Everything's late. Better. A little early. Okay. Okay, good. Let's get the next part of this progression. So if, and then where are we going with it? So dee do dee boom, da 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 da, da do dee da, ba do do ba do dee bo. Yes, I like that. I like that. We're changing direction. So what we're doing here, in the melody, as they call it, nowhere. What we're doing here is we are, we're balancing. Any of my Skype students out there, you know what I'm going to say. We're balancing expectation and surprise, right? In the melody here, we're taking that first phrase, this one, right? So we've set up a pattern. We've set up a pattern, and what do you do when you set up a pattern? You break it. But you can't break a pattern until you set one up. That's your Zen koan of the day. So we're going up instead of down. We're going up instead of down. That's the surprise. It's subtle. It doesn't have to be like a really wild surprise, like a clown jumping out of the closet. Scary. Hang on, somebody's knocking. Yes? Is it time for bed?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, I just got called to bed. I know. But I don't make the rules. So I'm going to record that melody line, and then I'm going to have to say goodbye. Hopefully everyone enjoyed this. That's it. Oh, how old am I? Oh, man. I'm old enough. Old enough to have a wife and a kid and need to go to sleep at 10:20 p.m. That's right. But I probably will be up at like 6 a.m. Eastern. And I might just continue this session. So, if anybody's going to be around in 8 hours or so, we can continue. So, thank you for watching. This was fun. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Give it a like. If you really enjoyed it, there's this little $sign. You see this right here? It's there if you learned something, if you heard something that you liked. Feel free to, throw a little tip there. It does mean a lot to me. And see y'all in 8 hours, hopefully. If anybody has school, good luck in school. Good luck with all your tests. Good luck with the exams. And I will see you in the next video, as I say. So long.